too much wind noise out here for me to really do narration. There's the statue. Uh-huh. Think of us as Eleanor Roosevelt's personal secretary. So that's her memorial that we just saw. There's a proverbial sand. Riverside Drive, arching out. That's where we're going.
Manhattan's next big park isn't in the center. It's on the edge. The Manhattan Waterfront Greenway gives New Yorkers and the world a place to bike, walk, jog, or just enjoy the city's waterfront. But try to walk all the way around Manhattan on the Greenway today, and you'll find a few gaps. The de Blasio administration has made historic investment, committing more than $250 million to add over 15 acres of quality open space that integrates the Greenway in Inwood, Harlem, East Harlem, and Midtown, and investing $400 million throughout the borough to repair existing Greenway infrastructure. It's all part of a larger vision for completing the 32-mile Greenway around Manhattan and providing new open space to waterfront communities. In Inwood, we're investing $50 million, creating 3 acres of new waterfront parks at Academy Street on Sherman Creek and North Cove. In Harlem and East Harlem, over $100 million toward creating more than 7 acres of new open space and improvements to Harlem Lane Playground, soon to be reconstructed. $100 million toward East Midtown Greenway to create 1.5 new acres between East 53rd and 61st Streets. 3 acres of new space along the United Nations Esplanade, upgrades to the East River Pinch Point between East 13th and 15th Streets, and upgrades to Fort Washington Park, which will provide better access to breathtaking views of the Hudson River for pedestrians and bikers. When complete, the Manhattan Waterfront Greenway will provide New Yorkers with easy, safe access to the waterfront, and it's designed with resiliency in mind. So one day soon, you'll be able to walk, run, bike, or skate around all of Manhattan in one park, uninterrupted.
There's the Gantry again, and there's the pier. Finally at the end. Wrong. You can't watch a New Jersey from here. Like some kind of creature, huh? What happened here? Why are all these dead fish floating right here? Stinks too. Well, of course. Huh. Anyway, gantry time. Nice shot there, right? Beautiful. Hard to imagine there were train tracks coming from that right onto the land here in Manhattan. The 69th Street Transfer Bridge, part of the West Side Line of the New York Central Railroad, was a dock for car floats which allowed the transfer of railroad cars from the rail line to car floats which crossed the Hudson River to the Weehawken Yards in New Jersey. Its innovative link span design kept the boxcars from falling into the river while being loaded. After it fell into disuse, it was in danger of being torn down and removed, but around the year 2000, during the renovations of Riverside Park, following the example of Gantry Plaza Park, it became a prominent feature of the park. It was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 2003. Trains carrying cargo from New Jersey to the west side. Oh, it's time for us to go back up. Uh-oh. Oh. And away we go. Finally at the top. That's where we came from. Anyway, this is the other end of the park. Really interesting, you know, years ago, a certain politician, a certain, shall we say, president, name was all over these buildings. But the residents were very upset. They started a campaign to have his name removed because it was lowering their property values.
We are very excited and thrilled. It'll be like a breath of fresh air walking down Riverside Boulevard, not being embarrassed by the Trump dump name. Once he started being very derogatory towards women, racist remarks, and just being in an overall total embarrassment, we knew that we did not feel safe with his name on the building and that it would cause conflict amongst the residents.
I signed the petition. I'm glad it's coming off. It affects me badly, personally and professionally. For that to stay up there in my personal and professional positions, where friends and other people look at Google me and see the building and all, it looks like I'm agreeing with the very poor things that he says about people, and it's happening as a result of his speech. I don't want to support that in any way. I'm a New Yorker. None of us really thought much of him before the election, and now we all, I'm sure many of us, like myself, think much less of him now.
It's one small piece of good news when we need bigger good news, but it's a little lift. There was something somebody could do, at least here where I live.